Hello, I am on time this week with a tutorial for the Gr.1 Prototype Series at Grand Valley. You'll want to be using the SF19 Super Formula, Toyota or Honda. You can use the SF23 as well, but I prefer the SF19. So you want to put racing softs on this, no need for tuning. As for pitting, I'll tell you before the race. I'll tell you which fuel map to use so that you'll use the optimal amount of fuel without having to pit. And the tyre wear isn't too bad, you'll get about 50%, but you can finish it on one set of racing softs, as this car does have amazing grip. So no need for pitting this race, which is fantastic. So let's get straight into the race. Fuel map 4, as you can see, no need to short shift here, but shift as soon as you hit red line. Braking just before the last marker for that first turn. Into second, feathering the gas, now a flat out. Take it flat out all the way through here. I did think you'd have to brake on my first attempt, but you don't. Much like the other cars, you can just take it flat out. Again, making sure not to over rev the car, just shifting perfectly. Braking before the second to last marker there. I put it down into first, but you should keep it in second. Now we're up into third, up into fourth. Lifting off, not braking. Braking later here. Into second, up into third, and down into second. I do put it in first, but should keep it in second. This one, when you brake, you'll want to go down into first, up into second. You can take it into fifth, but I kept it at fourth. Braking after the last marker into second. Try not to go off track. Now we're into third. Normally you'd want to lift off there, but I do have to brake for the slower car. And now we're flat out, again making sure not to over rev as to conserve fuel. Here you're braking after the last marker, into second. Try not to go into the cars in front of you. Now we're keeping it in second around these turns, and you'll want to use overtake. Of course you want to use overtake as an overtake button, because you don't want to run out and be stuck behind a slower car without overtake. Now through the tunnel and onto the back straight. Flat out, of course. You can see that the car behind is catching, as it's a Group 1 car and they're much quicker on the straights. But that is lap 1 done. As you can see, I've put my fuel map down to 3. This will give you exactly 10 laps of fuel. No need to pit like I said at the beginning, but you are cutting it very close, so make sure not to over rev and shift perfectly. I'm going to cut to the end now just to show you me winning epically like a boss, and just to prove that it works. So I'll see you at the end. Coming up on the last few corners now, 22 seconds ahead, just enough fuel left, very low tyre wear, but I haven't had to pit this entire race, and hopefully you haven't too. If this has helped you, please consider leaving a like, and please subscribe, as I do cover the harder challenges on Gran Turismo 7 weekly. As I say, harder challenges, we don't deal with no small fry over here. But please subscribe, please like, and if you've got a strategy of your own, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I'm sure everyone else would too. I hope this helped you, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. That's it from me. Goodbye.